Have you been searching for a generator for your RV? Well, all of your research has probably led you to the Predator 3500. But in this video, I'm going to show you what I believe is the better generator. And I think it's time to crown a new king. Look, if you guys enjoy this content and find it helpful and useful, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to stick around because in the next video, I will be taking this and mounting it to the back of my RV where I can run it during transport to help keep the inside cooler on my way to the next destination. So yeah, make sure to click that subscribe button and stick around, guys. So why don't we go ahead and start with the Predator 3500. So it has a 212cc engine. It runs at 3,500 max starting watts and 3,000 running watts. 11 hours run time. It has two 120 volt outlets, a AC 120, but it comes with an adapter for your RV. You got one DC 12 volt, and that is pretty much it. Now this comes in at 102 pounds. They give you a 90-day warranty, but you can purchase the additional 2-year warranty. It is 17 width by 20 inches height. Now over here on the WEN 4800 dual fuel, it has a 224cc engine. It is 4,800 starting watts and 4,000 watts running. Now, if you switch to propane, that drops down a little bit to 4,300 and 3,600 running watts. Still, spec-wise, more capable than the Predator 3500. It has a 7-hour run time on gasoline. I'm not sure about propane, but on gasoline, you're getting roughly 7 hours at 25% load, I believe. And here you're getting 11 hours, so you're getting a little bit more with the Predator 3500. Let's see, we're gonna have 4 120 volt outlets. They have this nice little rubber cover, so you don't get any kind of moisture in there. You have an RV ready TT30 RV outlet, no adapter necessary. They also give you 2 USB ports, all nicely covered, and the 12 volt DC outlet. This one here is 78 pounds, where this one's just a tad bit over 100. And let me tell you, when you're throwing this in the back of your truck or in the generator box in the RV, that weight difference is huge, especially on your back. Also, we have this one here is 12.5 width, which is pretty narrow, by 22 height, so it's a little bit taller, but much narrower, where this one was 17 by 20. They give you a 3-year warranty right out of the box. This one comes in at 62 decibels, and the Predator is 56 decibels, so it's going to be a little quieter, but by the ear I don't really notice much of a difference. You know, another thing I want to point out here is on our switch we actually have a fuel off option, which is nice to drain the carburetor if you're going to store it for a while and not use it. Probably should do it every time you turn it off and put it away, where this one here does not include that. So now you can open up the side over here, and there's a little screw with a hose that you can drain the carburetor, but having that that fuel off feature definitely is more convenient. My generator goes into a box, little generator box I made in the back of my RV, and all the controls are on the front, and the pull cord is on the opposite side, so that's a little bit of a pain. I gotta shimmy this generator out to get it fired up, especially if I'm not using the battery, and I have to use the choke start, run, off switch on the face here. So it'd be on the right side. It's pinned right up against the box. This one here has the pull start right when I open the door, right where I need it, along with the on and off switch. So that's really convenient. Also, you only have 2 wheels in the back, and they have 2 little shock absorption, little feet that and they include this handle here, man. How nice is that? So easy to just move around and carry, and very, very, very convenient. Where this has the 4 wheels that are stationary, they don't swivel, so you get a forward and back, and if you need to turn it, you just kind of have to lift up this thing here, which can be a pain. But nonetheless, just wanted to point those out. Really, really, really nice for WEN to add those additional little convenient features there. Another thing I want to note is having these extensions here. So I have to have the one to convert it to the 30 amp RV, and then of course I have a 50 amp RV hookup, so I need to have 2 adapters to plug in. Not the end of the world. It's worked for me well in the past, but again, having that one built in saves me an adapter there. Let's go ahead and fire these up, and we'll listen to them both. I don't have any meter to test the decibels, but we can go ahead and listen with our ears. I don't really notice much of a difference. And then we'll go ahead and plug it into the Arctic Wolf, and we'll turn on everything possible in here. This is a single AC, but I do have a portable AC that I throw in, which will help push that load even further. I don't think either of these are going to have a problem, but I think this one here is going to be going to handle that load with less effort. All right, the Predator is running. It's not on eco mode. Nope, eco mode is off. So we're just going to go ahead and let that idle. We'll take a step back, 20 feet or so, and I'll let you guys listen to the sound. And the Predator has always been solid for me. Fantastic unit, super quiet, reliable. Never had any issues with the Predator. So with the WEN here, we're going to turn it to run and tap our start switch. And that idle, it idles a little bit higher. And there's the sound from about the same distance. Now I do believe the 56 and 62 is probably accurate. The WEN's slightly louder, but you know, the dimensions, the size, the weight, the portability, the more powerful engine, the dual fuel far outweighs the noise. They're both really quiet. Now here is the Predator 3500 on eco mode. Here you have the WEN 4800 on eco mode. All right, we have the generator plugged in to the RV. Let's go inside and turn on pretty much all the lights, everything possible. I know the refrigerator's on. It has a residential refrigerator inside. So we'll go ahead and turn on everything, including the AC, and see what we get. All the lights on, kitchen, every LED light, refrigerator, and every puck we possibly can. Everything's nice and lit. And we'll go ahead and turn on the AC. Right now we are currently running about 16.5 amps. I think this is rated for about 25 amps. And plug into the RV ready plug. Both of these are plenty capable for your RV. They're both quiet, efficient. They're both very good generators. But in my opinion, the WEN does it just a little bit better. It's lighter, it's smaller in dimensions, it's easier to maneuver with the little nifty handle on top, only having 2 wheels and the feet on the front versus the 4 stationary wheels. It's a little cheaper, warranty's better, 3-year versus the additional 2 you have to purchase. 212cc motor, 221cc motor, 4,800 starting watts, 3,500 dual fuel, single fuel. Everything is just, there's no match for the WEN. Hopefully this video helps you out with your next generator purchase for your RV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stick around, because on the next video we'll be taking the WEN 4800 and mounting it on the back of the RV in a DIY generator box